helps, because this is, well, first of all, I have one complaint. I was hoping to have a slightly bigger American flag behind me, and I'm kind of a little bit pissed that this dinky flag is all that we got, but it'll have to do for tonight. But Chris and Anna, thanks so much. You guys touch my heart that you're doing this, and that we're showing that politics doesn't have to be something bad, dirty, unfun, lame. Like, it can be right here in Max Sennett Studios. And thank you, Jesse, and everybody who's bringing this place back. I just toured the basement and the sub-basement, and we think there's rumors of the sub-basement, I'm just saying. So see what happens tonight and where it takes you. But this isn't just a place, it's really a symbol. You know, this is where it all started. You know, people think Hollywood started in Hollywood. It actually first started a little further east here. Max Sennett Studios. If you go through this area, you see the bones of what made this town first come around. And the creativity that planted here. 100 years ago, the first full-length motion picture was filmed in the world, in Los Angeles. That was done 100 years ago. And then creativity just took off. The weather was here, the people kept coming, and LA became both a place and a symbol to the world of the most creative, hardworking, committed people anywhere on the face of the earth. And I believe we can get that back in Los Angeles. We already have the ingredients out here. You, the most diverse population of human beings ever put in one place. Over 200 languages are spoken here in LA. Every corner of the earth still comes here. We've got people who are in fashion and in music, and people who are in movies and television. We've got people who are inventing things and putting rovers on Mars. We've got people who are, you know, if we were an independent country, we would have been 2 medals ahead of China in terms of the athletes that train here and come from here. I mean, LA is on fire, but we've got to put it together, and we've got to make it work, and we've got to inspire this city to work again, so that the flip side of us being stuck in traffic and failing schools and not enough green spaces and not enough economic opportunity, we've got to make sure that that comes back to this city, so that a young woman growing up in South Los Angeles can be part of a great high school that teaches her science, technology, engineering, and math, and computer coding and entrepreneurialism. So when she graduates, instead of a factory job, she has a startup that is going to happen right here in Los Angeles. We got to make sure that our peers who are returning home from war, some of whom are living right now homeless underneath a bridge, people who are going to LACC trying to improve their lives after getting back home from Afghanistan, have a pathway and a job and a route to make their lives come back. We've got to make sure that an immigrant who's getting off of a plane tonight or off of a bus at a bus station knows that this is a place that will always welcome her. This city of immigrants, a place that will lead a new America, a place that will show the world what a city can be again. But I need you to make all that happen, because this election, which is only in 33 days, but who's counting? On May 21st, and I know you're gonna have fun tonight, but keep saying May 21st, May 21st, May 21st. If you remember nothing else besides the phone number on your hand that you got from somebody, and May 21st, know that this election is in your hands, literally. And I appreciate what Chris said. Don't just talk to 5 people tomorrow, talk to 5 people the next day, and the next day, and the next day. For 33 days, this room could deliver 15,000 votes if we just had 5 casual conversations. Hey, do you know there's a mayor's race coming up? Who are you voting for? Do you know who's in the race? Can I tell you about this guy, Eric Garcetti? This is important to your lives. Do you want to not be stuck in traffic? Do you want public transit and bike lanes and walkable communities? Do you want to see pop-up gardens and farmers markets no matter what the zip code is, and a healthy city? Do you want to reimagine what the streetscape looks like so that we don't get into our car to do everything, but like here in Silver Lake, we actually take a block and remove it from cars and give it back to the people? Can you want to see a city where we put an emphasis on vocational ed again, so that we can train people to become DJs and producers and people to become, you know, the creators of tomorrow? Then you gotta vote on May 21st, because only 20% of the people who are registered to vote, voted. And I said recently at a political roast, I came in first place, luckily. We didn't have the most money, we didn't have the longest list of endorsements, but we had the best people. But I jokingly said, I got 33% of the 16% of the 40% of the people who voted, which is true. So my landslide was 3% of the residents. We can do better than that, don't you think? So will you commit to me to talk to 5 people tomorrow? And 5 people the next day? Hey, you can knock it all out tomorrow. Just send 100 emails out. You can go back to doing whatever you want to do, and then show up on May 21st or by absentee ballot. People are going to start voting next week. And let's make sure, because you're going to see a lot of, the kitchen sink is going to be thrown out in this last month. But let's make sure that we fight kind of the politics of cynicism with some politics of faith, which is deeper than even hope. We talked about hope when President Obama got elected, but I think faith is even deeper. Faith is the gear we use when hope no longer turns. See, hope sometimes lets you down and sometimes deliver, but faith, if we believe in this city, if we believe in the potential behind us, if we believe in the creativity swirling around this place and realize it isn't brand new, it has been in this spot, this hallowed ground that we're standing in for over 100 years, then we are going to be unstoppable. So thank you so much for the support, and let's spin some tunes. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Eric. It's such a pleasure. Last night Eric said something about Los Angeles, and he said, whatever you're into, it's better here. And so I want to thank him for coming out. It's amazing. And be sure to post photos on Facebook, tag it. Matt and Tim, thank you for all the visuals tonight. Be sure to take photos of all of this and spread it everywhere. Joe is doing the photo booth back there. Thanks, Steph, for editing all the video. Now let's play some awesome music with Questlove.